Welcome back, folks, with me, Feel Too Real, and we're in part 2 of the Ease 2 playthrough. So that door right there, that's sealed to powerful source, that's where we're going to go once we give all 6 of the books of Ease to the priest statues. So that first door that we pass is not a boss door, that's actually the door that will lead to a priest statue. So we're going to go in here, we're going to be introduced to Priest Adol. And Priest Adol is going to explain that disaster has fallen to Ease again, and demons appeared in the world up here and down below. The priest who controls them, or the person who controls them, is inside Solomon's shrine. And once we return all the books, the path will open. And of course, when we talk to the priest statues at this point, after you give the book, they'll heal you up fully. So it's a very nice rest station of sorts. So if you're feeling a little bit hurt, there's no shame or harm in going back in there and talking to the priest and be like, hey, priest statue, can you heal me? That'd be nice. And we're now in the Rusting Mines, which is not nearly as bad as the Abandoned Mines by any means, but basically the mines will lead into the Sanctuary of Toll, and we want to go and find the priest statues in here. So if you just follow how I'm doing this, you're going to find the priest statues really easily, and it's not as complicated as the Abandoned Mine. So when we go in here, we're going to find, I think this is Priest Toval. Priest Toval says that the priest can grant magic, while Adol has power of the flame, which he doesn't. Toval has power of altar magic, which he doesn't. He says we need all 6 magics to beat back the evil. However, there are some of these magics we're not going to use very often, and actually Toval has the power of fire. And we'll see this once we acquire fire magic in this description. So a little bit of an error there, I think. So maybe a little bit of translation error, but yeah, I went back in there and healed because some of these monsters do hurt quite a bit. So we're gonna go back upstairs into the Rusting Mine. We're gonna go the other direction that we didn't go, so we're gonna go to the right, and then we're gonna go back to the left, and then here we're gonna follow the wooden stuff over to the right, and here we can go in the middle, which really doesn't go anywhere neat but this one enemy right here. And also the mattock or the pickaxe. I'd rather just call it pickaxe, but this area is actually very important, so disregard what I just said there. It is not very important. It actually is very important. So we need that pickaxe in order to save the good Dr. Fair. So this little plant monster, I'm going to enter and exit, and I'm going to jump cut to where I level up to 12, and they give a really good amount of experience. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to level up to level 12, and I'm going to be done. So that it won't take very long. I think it took me maybe 5 minutes at the most, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. So we're going to go back, and we're going to go this way. We're going to go right, and right, I believe, right will lead us to the good doctor, yes. So equip your mattock, or pickaxe. I mean, you should call it pickaxe. I guess mattock is like the old way of saying it. But if you equip it and you talk to the rubble there, Dr. Fair will talk to us, and once you dig out that rubble with the pickaxe, you'll gain some experience. You gain about 100 XP, I think. Let's just take a look here. Yeah, 100. If you talk to the doctor, Adol's going to give him the letter explaining that, hey, we need to save Lilia, and really the only way we're going to save Lilia is if we have a rotor fruit, which is what we have. And then also a successive flower, which we don't have. We're gonna have to go to the bottom of this mine, all the way to the bottom, to find a successive flower. And so we need to do that because, again, we're the hero, and heroes don't let other people die, right? Let's not jump cut to Fina dying from Ease 1, shall we, Future Phil? So we're going to go back, and we're going to find more of the statues, and then as we get deeper, we're going to get to our first boss, and then from the first boss, we're going to get to the bottom of the mine. So right here, this way right here will lead to one more statue, Priest Dabby, and also a Clara ring. So this Clara ring right here, kind of important to grab. It's a nice little piece of equipment that will block some enemy attacks, so keep it equipped at all times until we get the healing item. The healing cloak, I think, is what in this game is. In the previous game it was a healer, and this game is the healing cloak, but we won't get that for a while. So if you equip that, it's very possible Adol can block some attacks that you otherwise would damage you. So go back all the way down to the left, and then we're going to go in here, and this will be Priest Dabby. Maybe he dabs a lot. I don't know. So Priest Dabby, he says that demons are a byproduct of magic, and with magic there will always be demons, and to end this we need to find the goddesses. And the goddesses should hopefully have a way of fixing this whole conundrum, right? Maybe. We'll find out. So with Priest Dabby, that's 3 books. That leaves us with Priest Gemma, Priest Mesa, and Priest Fat at the very end. So I'm going this way just to kill this monster, I guess, and just to get any little bit of experience here. But yeah, so we're really zooming through this really quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the bottom right, I believe. And that'll take us further down. We want to go, I believe, right. No, we're going to want to go left. And then, nope, okay, we'll go right. In this area, there's only one particular part that's important. I believe it's right up here. No. This way will lead us, this corridor of 4 doors, one of these doors will have fire magic, which is going to be very important. I don't think it's this one, is it? No. So, the other door, process of elimination, will be the important door, which has the fire magic. So, the bottom left, the other 2 doors are irrelevant. So, go down here, try not to hit that plant monster without, going at an angle. So, take out that monster, and then we'll be given our first magic, the fire magic. And if you look where you equipped it, it says magic of Priest Toval. So yeah, so a little bit of a translation error there, or maybe I misread it. Who knows? But we're gonna go ahead and go back up, and we're gonna go back to where that water and that herb is. That little green thing that's over there on the left by the water. We can actually pick that up. That's actually an herb. So if you're a little bit hurt, you can use an herb and pick that one up and replenish it. And then I believe this way, both those new doors, pathways, don't lead anywhere particularly useful. It just has enemies. So you can ignore this path right here. We're going to go down the middle door. And if you go to the left, I believe, that will lead us to the next priest section, which will be Priest Gemma, which is Luda's ancestor, and Priest Gemma is Luda's ancestor. Jeez, I keep getting that dude's name wrong. So Priest Gemma is going to comment that demons were born of magic, and they have really no purpose in life, and they were born only to fight and die. And Gemma also says that if we had some way to talk to them, they might actually have more to say than what's that's to meet the eye. Jeez. Okay, and the next one, you actually get 2 priests here for the price of 1 to find this area. The Priest Mesa, which I believe is table in Spanish. So Priest Table says 700 years ago they airlifted the east into the sky to escape demons, and to reach Solomon's shrine we have to climb the wall of ice and the moat of lava. And I have to say the wall of ice, aka the ice wall of Maltia, has my favorite track in the entire game. So that's 5 priests down. We got 1 more to go. We just got to find Priest Fact, which is not going to be found in this section of the dungeon. So, but we still got to go to the bottom of this dungeon to find a self-set of flower to heal good old Lilia. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go back and kill that demon until I get to the next level. So I'm going to do it about 2 more times. So that's 1, and then we do it again, and we'll level up 1 more time. So then we'll be in tip-top shape for the boss. And so the boss is in ease for the most part, ease 2 anyways. You're not going to hack and slash him like you did in ease 1. You're going to actually use fire magic for quite a lot of these boss fights. And fire magic, once you equipped it, we can charge it by holding the button and then letting go. And then just fire it. You don't want to hit the arms, you want to hit the actual body. And so when he attacks, he'll move his arms, and then you can shoot a gigantic fireball. And he'll lose quite a bit of HP. And one of the nice things about the bosses in these 2, a majority of them, I believe there's 2 bosses you can't escape from, but you can literally walk out the door if you run out of magic or you think you're about to die. So that option is available. It's not like Ease 1 where it was either do or die. So just avoid his little eye lasers, and then line up your shot and then hit him. Certainly these boss fights tend to be a lot easier than Ease 1 boss fights, I find. And we get quite a bit of experience from Balagander. I think that's how you spell it. If not, not spell, pronounce. So if not, if all else fails, Future Phil can spell the name out on top because he's a good old chap. And so right here, there's a little secret entranceway right there that you can go through, and then you can find a piece of iron ore. And this iron ore is very important because we can give that to Gildo, and he'll make new iron armor. I believe it's plate armor that he'll make. And he'll also give us 3,000 gold for this piece of ore. So that's always nice. And so you want to find a way to get us to the top where that pond is, because those blue flowers there are Salsetta flowers. And we're going to want to pick one of those up for good old Lilia. And we can only hold one. And I believe Salsetta flowers, I'm not entirely sure if they're a full heal or not, if you eat the flower yourself, but we certainly don't want to eat that flower because we want to save it for Lilia, because we'll get a nice useful item from her, and I believe also we'll get some experience, and it's also necessary to progress the plot, I believe. So we're going to want to go up to the very top here, and be careful of these green headless knight armor monsters. They will hurt. And then just remember, go at an angle and push. If you think you're going to get hit, back up, let them take the swing, and then just charge forward into them at an angle like I am, and then you'll be fine. And they also give quite a bit of experience. And remember, you have herbs, you have apples, so you can use those to heal up. And herbs are really cheap to buy at the medical center, so don't be afraid to use them. Apples, of course, are free. And one thing about I can't think of the flower name off the top of my head, but the first flower that we get for a gift given, those will restore MP. So if you run out of magic, you can always refuel your MP with those flowers. And the light magic, which I believe this is for Dabby, I believe, will give us a light source. This would have been very, very useful in Ease 1 in the Abandoned Mine. And one thing about it, it will reveal hidden paths. As you can see right there, the lights are kind of shimmering, so you can see that there's a hidden path there. So very nice for finding hidden paths, but once you play the game enough times, you know where the hidden paths are. So it's kind of useful for the first time, but otherwise, in subsequent playthroughs, it's not so useful. And the evil bell is the other piece of equipment we need down here to advance the plot. Without the evil bell, we're not going to be able to find Priest Vax statues, so we need that for sure. And once you have all those items, we can go ahead and jet. We can use a wing to get out of here. And then we can go ahead and go to Lance Village, and then we can stock up, buy armor, make Lilia's medicine, heal Lilia, do a lot of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and save. And then the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Gildo's armorer shop. Not there, that's his house. It's left door, Gildo. And then we're going to go, and he's going to see that piece of juicy iron ore. I guess it's not really juicy. Very huge piece of iron ore. And we can sell it to him for 3,000. And we should definitely do this. With that 3,000 gold, we can go ahead and buy some new stuff. So we can go ahead and buy a longsword. We can go ahead and buy that. So I can't believe we traveled that whole area with just a short sword. Anyways, I digress. We're going to go ahead and buy the small shield. It'll suit our needs for now. And then we don't have enough gold for that large shield, so no, we're not going to buy that. We're going to go to the armor, right? Go to the no, okay, we're not going to go to the armor. So we're not going to buy that armor, but we will go to Jade's shop and we will buy another wing. So that would be very useful. And like I said before, in the previous part, do not buy apples or myrrh flowers. The myrrh flowers, well, I was thinking about that, restores MP. Because we can get those for free in the fields right before the ruins of Mundoria. So don't do that. Save some money. So then we're going to leave, and we're going to go to the good old doctor's office, and we're going to present him the items, and he will craft this medicine, and then Adol will drink it. No, we won't. Seriously, we won't. We're going to give it to Lilia's mother, Benoa, and then Benoa will give it to Lilia, and Lilia will feel like a brand new NPC. So, that's nice. So he says, run to Benoa ASAP, and that's certainly what I'm going to do. So we're going to go here and we're going to give her the medicine, and then she's going to make a comment. And why is this music always sad? I mean, I understand why it's sad, because, you know, she thinks her daughter's going to die, and we're going to save her. So we give Lilia's medicine to her. We can speak to her. If you speak to her about Lilia, we'll get a little bit of a change in text, but she'll say, Adol is our angel of mercy. Thank the goddesses. So we're going to go ahead and take a rest, because, you know, we just effectively saved her daughter's life. And we're going to leave, and we're going to get interrupted by Lilia. And she's going to be like, Adol, I'm so sorry. I know I shouldn't have been eavesdropping. I had no idea my life was in danger. Did you? Did you really risk your life in the old Rastine mine just to save me? I didn't know. I'm truly, truly touched. Well, I didn't do it just for you. I did it for plot reasons other than yourself. But, you know, also a very good reason, because, you know, you're the easy girl. We gotta save you. And she's like, come inside, dear. You too, Adol. And so Benoa gives the medicine to Lilia. Lilia will drink it. And then she'll sparkle, I believe. Sparkle? Yes, she'll sparkle. And instantly all the color will return to her face. And she says that she feels like a brand new NPC. So, and also she feels like she can run a marathon. So there's that too. So she'll talk. She'll be very grateful. She talks about how, you know, she thought she was going to die, and she was obsessing, or not obsessing about things. And so Benoa is going to give us a little bit something nice. Return magic. And with return magic, wings are effectively useless. So now thinking about it in hindsight, we shouldn't have bought that wing. But, you know, turns out that Lilia is a descendant of Priest Adol, so that's why they have that particular magic. So return magic is a very nice magic, so yeah. So now we gotta find Priest Fact statue. So we need to go do that. And so if you want to figure out where Priest Fact is, what are you gonna do? Oh, I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna go get items and come right back. So we're gonna go to Ruins of Andoria. We got stuff, but we're also gonna go here to visit to get a couple items. So this little cracked wall, you equip the pickaxe, you can examine it, and Adol will break through like the Kool-Aid Man, like, oh yeah, bestiary potion, yeah. So if you drink the bestiary potion, you'll get the same benefits as Ease 1. You drink it and you can see your equipment. You can see items, not items, enemy information, that sort of thing. So very useful. And unlike Ease 1, you can push a button to turn it on and off. I believe it's the left or right shoulder buttons, one of them. And so I'm going back into the Sanctuary Toll to go back to the bottom of the mine, because we can actually get another piece of iron ore, which is very useful, because having some extra money would be nice to buy some better equipment. Better equipment is always nice in the early stages of the game. And I'm going to go ahead and show it just so that people can go ahead and follow me through, instead of having to rewind and go back. You're going to have Present Field guide you. So I don't think I make any turnarounds, so that's always nice. So we go that way. I believe we're going to go to the right. We're going to go to the right again. We're going to go... No, we're not going to go here. So we're going to go to the left. Sorry. We're going to go in the middle. Or is it the right? No, it should have been the middle, Phil. What are you doing? No! It's in the middle. It's in the middle. There you go, middle. And then we're going to go to the right. And this will lead us back to the boss room. And then at this point, it's a straight shot. And also, while we're down here, since we already used our Salsetta flower, we can actually pick up another Salsetta flower here, which I don't think I do. And I also forgot to equip my new equipment, so yeah. Sorry if those are annoying you. I realize that. It annoyed me too. What are you doing, Phil? So we're going to go down here, and if you equip the light magic, you'll see the ground shimmer, or the wall shimmer where that iron ore was. Of course, I don't have it equipped because I know where it's at, but if you equip the light magic, you can find out this area right here. So looking in the boxes more carefully, Adol found another piece of iron ore, so that's always useful. And I don't think I do it, so... but you can also get us a set of flower while we're here, so very bad. I should have just went ahead and used that wing instead of just keeping it. And I'm using my herbs like a dum-dum. So we'll go back to Lance Village, and then we're gonna sell that piece of ore to good old what was his name? I forgot his name. How silly me. Gildo, yes, Gildo. So we sell it to him, he'll buy it up for another 3,000 gold, so that's very useful. So, we'll sell it, and then we can buy, I believe we're going to buy a new suit of armor, I believe. Which, the breastplate is what we're going to buy. If you try to buy the plate mail, we don't have enough. It's 8,000 gold, but I could, in theory, go out and grind some more, but I'm going to go ahead and just buy the breastplate. We'll get the plate mail later. The breastplate is plenty good enough to get us through what we need. So, let's go ahead and leave. Yes. And now we're going to go ahead and find Priest-Fact statue, I believe. So, I'm going to go ahead and equip the breastplate. And then also, we can have a little bit of fun here with the fire magic. I think that's what I'm about to do here. Oh, yes, yes. Gloriously, yes. So you can shoot fireball magic at, not enemies, at people, and they'll give you some interesting flavor text. And some of them are very funny. For example, this guy right here. He's like, help, help, my ass is aflame! So that's very funny. I really do like this little gimmick that the developers put in. And you know, you hit all these people if you want, and they repeat the same thing, but some of them are very funny. And since we just healed Lilia and helped her mother, we're gonna unhelp her. So, very interesting that what Lilia's mother says, and then they're all like, just perfect as nothing that happened, and we're gonna take a rest in our bed, and I'm certain they won't plot sweet murder revenge on us for doing that to them. So now we're going to go ahead and find Priest-Fact statue, and let's talk to the elder first. And he mentions that, man, we can't find it. Well, it has to be underground, and there has to be a clue somewhere. And he's like, I believe Lance Village was once part of New Doria. And that shit was like, E2 Adol. U2 Adol from Julius Caesar, I believe. E2 Brute. But anyways, I digress. So we need to find a way to get under the village, which luckily, good old, I believe his name is Gila? He says, hey, you're that adventure guy I was resting up at Benoa, and this guy was originally an a-hole to us, but we're going to go ahead and help him out. He's going to be our best bud, assuming we investigate his basement. Because remember, this guy was complaining about strange noises underneath the basement, and people were complaining about scratching noises and all that good stuff. And you hit him with fire, and he's like, oh great, he has fire now. I guess to match with my fiery red hair, right? So we're going to equip the evil bell here. And we're going to ring this thing. And then several demons are going to bust down that wall like the Kool-Aid Man. And I would be very, very careful how you proceed here, because it's very, 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 very likely you could get swarmed and die. This is actually I believe this was my 4th attempt at doing this, but you do not have to kill all these monsters if you don't want. But it's very nice because you'll get some experience from killing the monsters, you'll get gold, of course, but then also if you clear out all the monsters out of this dungeon, which you can keep on killing them and they will eventually stop. And once you do that, you'll get a bonus experience. You'll get a large bonus of experience after everything's said and done. To the point of, I think you'll get like 400 experience, I believe. So it's very nice. So you'll kill all the monsters here, which I'm not going to do it right away because I'm taking a crap ton of damage. And then also the monsters when you go back into the Sanctuary Atoll, which is in the back of this cavern. It's been a very long day for me, folks. I apologize for the little bit of hiccups I'm saying, but let's see here. We're gonna keep on killing them until eventually I get to a point where I'm uncomfortable trying to take these monsters out. And remember, you have fire magic too, so you can use that to your advantage. Fire magic won't do as much as just, you know, bum rushing and bumping into them, but it is nice for a little bit of a distance to do a little bit of damage. And then I'm really throwing the needle here, aren't I? But I'm gonna realize that this is a little bit too risky for me to feel comfortable, and I'm gonna go into the Sanctuary Atoll and then get Priest-Fact statue, hear the little bit of plot he has, and then heal up. So there's no need to retreat and get herb. We can heal right here. And Priest-Fact says that, I'm reading it off my notes if you can't tell, but it says that demon strength grows daily, and soon the powers they are granted will be no more. But that is the priest. Their powers still work by the grace and protection of the goddesses, but their time grows to a close. We have to stop them before they consume the world, that is the demons. And he also has days to go to Solomon's shrine and has to. Okay, I don't get, maybe I made a typo there. But long story short, we have to go to Solomon's shrine and stop that person who's governing all this evil, that is the demons. And he also will give us a scroll of guidance, and with that we'll have the door open to the ice wall. And the scroll of guidance is very useful because if you find a statue of the two goddesses, the scroll will guide us into our next destination or a very big hint to solving a puzzle. So with that, we're fully healed. And we can go ahead and take out these demons right here. More demons. And that's why we can't get into Priest Fact's room, because the cavern collapsed on itself. So yeah. So we're going to go ahead and keep taking out these demons. And then when you kill all the demons, there'll be a remark that say, there are no more demons in the vicinity, but Adol is sensing more demons further in. So I would wait until we get that message before we go back. Oh geez, that's a lot. So that's what I mean, you get easily swarmed right here. So be very, 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 very careful. And nice thing is you'll probably level up in here as well. And judging by the experience I have, I'm going to level up again after it. So the demons in his immediate surrounds have more vanquished, but Adol sense more in the sanctuary beyond. So we're not quite done yet. We gotta go back into the sanctuary toll and kill more demons. And right here, Adol's chaotic surrounds became quiet and still, calm and still. So all the demons eradicated. We'll get 400 experience. We'll level up, and then I'm gonna go in here and heal, and cut back to where I'm out. So that's nice. So now we are free to go into the next section again, which is the Ice Virgin Altea. So if we talk to good old Gila, he's just gonna be like, oh, thank you so much, yeah, if you should ever need to come back, feel free. I'm in your debt, good sir. Your selfish, noble actions will not go unnoticed. So yeah, we're done, and everyone makes a notice that this dude's basement is free of demons. There are no more weird sounds coming from the basement. And Elder Cornell makes a mention that we returned all the books of ease, and we were brought here for a reason. And yeah, so now we can go to the next part. So we're going back to the ruins and Midoriya. And I'm going to go ahead and go and restock on stuff on the left, I believe. No? Okay, we're going straight to the ruins of Midoriya. We're doing this. So we're going to go back into the entrance, which is there right, but I'm going to get a Rota Fruit here, I believe. Because Rota Fruits are very nice. Outside the plot, if you get a Rota Fruit, you can restore your MP fully. So I guess a set of flowers for HP now that I'm thinking about it. So we're going to go and we're going to... oh yeah, that's right. We got to talk to the god statues with our newfound scroll of guidance. So we're going to go there, and the goddesses... I think it's the priests and not the goddesses that are guiding us with that scroll. I think the statues are just used as a medium for the priests. But you know, I guess it's open to interpretation. Agent Fire make a terrible cocktail. So we touch the statue, and to the one who reads the scroll, you are the last hero upon whom we, the six priests of East, place our trust. And you know, they make a notice that hey, the world's teetering on the brink of collapse, and so we need you, hero. Please do what you must to reach the Solomon's shrine, or I guess I should say warrior. Technically not a hero yet. We haven't saved the world. So I'm going to go ahead and take out these stone statues, or golems, or whatever you want to call them. And then we're going to go back into the Sanctuary Toll. Adol, what the hell, man? I swear, some of that text that some of these people say really cracks me up on the inside. So we get a very, very long walk here, which we should probably have Snake Eater going through. I mean, almost every single time there's a long walk or climb, I always think Snake Eater's going to play in the background. So that's the end of part 2, and I'll catch you on the next one, folks. Later.